Hello there. Hello, folks. Happy Friday. Hello, everyone. Hi. Hope you're having a good holiday season or end of years period if you're still working. Yeah. My name is Jumbo Sale Gaming. Welcome to my stream where I play games such as Minecraft and Satisfactory. So, yeah. Before I continue, let me give a shout out to my lovely mod in chat. Crimson, thank you for always being here. 31 months of subscription. Oh gosh. Almost half a stack. Yeah. Just that 1 month to go. Oh my god, that means 2025 will be like 32 months anniversary. Gosh. That's a very scary amount of time to be reminded of. I can still remember when I start streaming for like single digits. Yeah, of months. I mean, so yeah. Playing Persona again. Crimson says, no worries. In the third boss's palace right now, and working my way to his treasure. Okay. I don't play those games. That's why I was like, okay, sure. Sorry. I don't mean to sound like, you know, yeah. But yeah, thanks for being here while playing your games. Yeah. So, yeah, I've been kind of busy actually. In between like playing this game and live stuff. So if I haven't mentioned this before, I have been on vacation days, clearing off vacation days since Christmas Day, and yeah, I've been kind of going in between doing lots of housework, doing lots of grocery shopping. I think I've been 2 trips to the grocery shop. One for just large amounts of drinks, canned drinks and stuff, because I'm gonna have friends over the weekend and the next Monday and Tuesday as well. So yeah, I needed to buy those, but things got a bit out of hand. So yeah, that's why I need to make multiple trips. But not because I can't carry them, but more like I came back home and I totally forgot that I'm supposed to get something else. I need to go back the next day and things like that. But between those, I've also been working on this area quite religiously, I should say, because I believe the last week, I was placing down train stations for that factory over there. But right now, that's the second factory of this area. I think I showed off that we've completed this on stream, and I did that area there. Or maybe it was me placing down. I cannot remember. But anyway, since last Friday, I did this. Then I did this. And I did this. And I did this. So just kind of like a recap. Because I don't think, yeah, but anyway, so I have this major flowchart of all the things that I want to create in this area, the blue crater area, or what I like to call Kenting. So yeah, all the green ticks are all the factories that I've completed so far. So we did the iron factory last time. We finished the sulfur factory the previous time, and then we did the iron factory. So I kind of split them up into, okay, I'm gonna do this one first, and then I'm gonna do this top part of the crude oil. And yesterday I kind of started work on this, but eventually I actually managed to complete it. So yeah, out of the 3 major items that I want to get produced here, I actually have packaged turbo fuel produced. Like, yeah, I'm very happy. So we actually just need a factory for the fabric. I think I'm gonna turn I'm not gonna do this little branch here, this because I don't know what to do with this plastic anyway. But I'm gonna turn the, I need to complete this little factory. And then these two factories up here. So these two factories, I've actually have the materials for this factory already, which is for the explosive rebar. But this one I'll need to add additional coal, and I need to get fabric from here, which is what I intend to do today. But yeah, so that's the plan for today. I'm gonna figure out how to do this, and then start work on this tool. I don't think, as usual, I don't think I have the time to finish this, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So yeah. Crimson says to beat the boss, you have to find the treasure in the palace, send a calling card, then steal the treasure and beat the boss up. Sometimes some of these games make me imagine what the bosses, the evil bosses, the villainous bosses in these games do. They kind of just wait around. Has he stolen the treasure yet? Not yet? Fine, I'm just gonna sit around. What am I gonna do after that? So yeah, that's how I imagine it. So yeah, like sometimes, you know, those evil villains, they like to sit with their chairs facing the door, chair backs facing the door. I always imagine them to be like, is he here yet? Is he here yet? Please let me know, please. Oh, is he here? Okay, yeah. Kind of. So yeah, that's how I imagine it. Oh, silly brain goes silly places. So yeah. Crimson says the palace I'm in right now is a bank, and I'm working my way to the main vault through rings that are styled like lock. Rings that are styled like a lock. That's interesting. Anyway. So, I might as well show off this factory. This one is nothing special, actually. I tried to replicate some of the design choices I made over there, but I think I was having a bit of problem with deciding how to encase this, but yeah. Crimson says like the turning part of the lock. Okay. Sorry, excuse me. But yeah, this one, it's a normal one. But this one, somehow, well, this current floor is nothing special actually, but I decided to just encase it. I might as well just show it. Crimson says, so the weird thing about the bosses in this suspense. Okay, so yeah, this one is nothing special. I did bring up the conveyor belts here, and close it. So this looks more like your YouTube Satisfactory playthroughs, versus some of my other factories where it's more open air. But this one I'm starting to enclose everything. I'm liking the mood of it so far. And then this one I particularly like a lot. Yeah, because these refineries are very tall, and I don't want to build like I don't want to spend so much vertical space for this, so I push them out so that there's those chimney things can stick out on the sides and won't interfere with the factory itself. But then I have this big empty area. Initially I was planning to put the packager out there, out here somewhere, but then something just kind of like like switched in me. I was like, wait, I think there's enough space here to put all the packages here. So I tried it out. I was like, oh. Then I started like, oh, I needed power lines and things like that. Then I started putting this in, and then the whole thing just looks very factory right now, which I love a lot. So yeah. Yeah, I think the red is also very striking here. Very crimson. Yeah. But yeah, I'm very happy with this right now. I haven't built the staircase in this factory yet, but I think I'm gonna fully decorate these factories after I'm totally done with the area. And yeah, yeah, doing the procrastination phase of it. So yeah. Crimson says, so the weird thing about the bosses in this, the actual person has no clue what I'm doing. I'm in their heart, which is basically a little pocket reality based on their desires. There's a shadow version of the person that acts as the boss and knows I'm there trying to do something but not what. Huh. Okay. That sounds very Psychonauts, which is a game I really want to get, but I was like, is it for me? Is it for me? Because I'm not particularly good at platforming. I'm not particularly good at combat platforming. Things that you have to like aim and try to reach. Be it a hit point or a platform. So yeah, those are things I'm very, very bad at. I mean, you can tell from me playing Minecraft and Satisfactory. Sometimes I'll just go like, no. So yeah, I am very bad at those games. Oh, hi there. So yeah, one thing to note, the canisters are brought in from all the way from the north here. If you remember, this is our big mega fuel factory where we have canister as a byproduct or plastic as a byproduct, which I craft into canisters. So I just have 2 trains running back and forth to bring the canisters over here. So yeah, long journey trip, but I think it works for me. But everything else, all the materials are actually in this blue crater here, which is why I chose this area to manufacture everything. So yeah, I haven't used up all the nodes actually. There's still 2 more crude oil nodes in there right now, but we'll see. Also, the train loop is now complete. It is a complete full loop, and I love it a lot. I think this is the nicest train track loop that I've ever created in this game. Like, yeah. And yeah, it's very, very, very nice. It's a single directional track, and then we just have the trains going back to back, carrying materials from one factory to another. So I like this a lot. I think I'm gonna expand on this in the future as well. So yeah. Crimson says, sometimes I hit a roadblock in the palace and I have to go back to the real world and do something with the real person to change how they see a certain thing to let me pass the block. Oh wow. Oh, that's very mind freak. But not the word freak, if you know what I mean. Crimson says, like the Blast Palace, I had to get through a secured door. I had someone open the lock on the door in that person's house. Then it opened in the palace. Interesting. It's like reality. Okay. I mean, yeah, duh. But yeah. Anyway, for the fabric factory, the factory itself should be very simple. The problem is where do I want to build it? Because if you notice, my train line is very, very elevated. I mean, for this, it works well because I have so many machines, so I might as well just fit them underneath the train platform versus the other side where I have the where I have the factory on top of the train platform. For the factory, fabric factory, it needs to be close to the water, and it still needs to have access to train line, so I'm not very sure how I want to do this. Unless I bring the train line down from here. And then have the fabric factory somewhere here. That might work actually. Okay. Let's just give it a go. So yeah. Let's see. Okay, this is hopefully this is gonna be a good spot. Okay, let's. Oh nope, that's not what I want. See what I mean by I cannot aim properly for the life of me. Okay, so let me build up 2 more. I can get Hit start on here. Connect this to there. And this is the platform where the train line branched down. Actually, let me bring this in by one. Oop. Hello? Okay. The palaces are based on the owner's cognitions of reality, so they thought the door was impenetrable, but once it was opened in the real world, it opened in the palace. Ah. It's kind of like Inception. Let's see. How far down can I go? It means I need to bring this way back up later as well. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Crimson says, except they get incepted both ways, both in the real world and in the palace. Ugh. Truly, mind freak. Okay, let's see. Maybe I'm gonna. Ooh, I see a slug. Hello, slug. Ooh, I'm running out of. I'm just gonna go all the way down first. Then I'm gonna decide where I want to build the factories. Or factory, I should say. Bring this down so that I can have a bit of electricity. Yeah. Hello? Is this not connected? Oh, there we go. Thank you. No. Go away, bugs. The goal of stealing the treasure is to make them have a change of heart and admit to their crimes. Oh. Mafia boss kind of thingy? It sounds very mafia-ish. Okay, let's see. Is this gonna be a problem? I hope not, but the boss right now literally is a mafia boss, lol. I guess I was right. Okay. I think I just want to bring down a power line from somewhere first. Where can I get power source? Oh, there's one literally right here. Thank you. What is happening to my music? Hello? I'm actually using the web app for Apple Music. Route through a browser that I really like but I seldom use, which is Firefox. Okay, what do I need for fabric? Refinery. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay, let's make 6 of this first. Let me place down a refinery. Do I have a refinery? What is this? No idea what that is. I'm gonna try to see if I have a better one. I think it's mostly the same. Okay, where do I want to place the water extractors? I think it would be nice to have the water extractor here. So I'm gonna do. Okay, let me bring it up by one more. Okay, this is a nice spot, I think. I do need more space for the input, so I'll bring it out like so. Output is gonna be, yeah, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna remove the water pipes from the output. Okay, let me build one first. Oh, the music is kind of drowning me out. What is happening? Wait, what? Hello? Okay, give me a second. Is this better? Hopefully. Yeah, I did kind of like, what? Was it me or the music is getting louder? But I was like, I thought I had that set. Let me just double check again. Yeah, that was weird. That was weird. Okay, anyway. Fabric. So, at 30. So, I have 216 plus 60. And this I need to divide by 30. I need 10 of this. Okay. I'm gonna actually just group this and sorry. I might as well just show it on screen. So I'm no longer doing this. Alright, but I still want to keep it. I'm gonna keep that as so dotted line. Okay. I'm no longer doing this, so I'm gonna do that as a dotted line. So I will need to have 216 plus 60. Which is 276. 276. So I'll need 276 water. And 276 minus 168. That's 108 fabric that can go somewhere. I have no idea what first. So I think I'm just gonna sink this anyway. So yeah, and this will mean 276 divided by 30, that's 9.2 or 10 refineries. 276 divided by 10, oh that's 27. 27.6 each.
Hello there.
Hi Zebra. Hello, Mambo Sail Gaming. I am no good, not as good as Mambo with Redstone. I think, for sure. I'm only good at this kind of things, like flowcharts. I'm doing math on stream. What the heck? But in any case, I needed to calculate like how many of these machines I need to craft to build. But yeah. How are you doing? Zebrax. I've been to your stream, so I know kind of like, okay, how do your friends call you? So yeah. You're better in my heart? Nah. You're only just saying that. Okay. Alright. How many do I need to build? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Crimson says Jumbo Mumbo. That feels I don't know. I feel uncomfortable. Zebra says, I've been good though. Met up with some of the Singaporean streamers you saw on my stream. Oh, nice. Nice, nice. I think I skipped Crimson's message just now. Holy cow, I didn't realize how far from the end of the palace I was. Well, that means more gameplay opportunities, I guess. Okay, how many have I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very nice. Okay, so this is all the machines I need for... Do I want to build it back to back? I mean, I have the space here. Nah, I think I'm... Hello? It's having a cooldown time. Oh, speaking of... Like, because I saw Zebra playing Minecraft and stuff like that. I should mention, this is probably gonna be this is gonna be the last Satisfactory stream of the year, of course. But it's not gonna be the last stream. I am planning to do Lego streams over the weekend. I can't decide if I'm gonna be doing tomorrow night or Sunday. I'll need 2 streams. So yeah. I'll be doing the space set thing because I was like, what does New Year symbolize? It means one trip around the sun. So I was like, maybe the space thing will be fun to do over the weekend. So yeah, there will be one Lego stream. I'm trying to find one more day next week before I start work in 2025. Before the end of the year, I'm gonna try to do one more Minecraft stream. Just to kind of like jump into it. So yeah. And I think that would mean that I'm going to be transitioning back to doing Minecraft streams. Satisfactory streams, yeah, it's fun. It's kind of like, it's always on my mind. You know, oh, what do I need to do now? How much things I need to do? But I think I'm starting to think about what I want to do in Minecraft, and I want to go and hit back. And we have updated the server to the latest Minecraft version, so I do want to kind of jump back in, figure out what is new. I've been so lost with all like what has happened in Minecraft that I was like, yeah. So yeah, I think that means that this is gonna be the last regular Satisfactory stream as well, because next Friday I'll be jumping back into Minecraft. So Fridays will be back in Minecraft, and yeah, I think that's the plan for now. As for what 2025 holds in terms of my stream schedule, I can't firm up the plans yet. I'm supposed to decide during this whole vacation week, but I've been so busy with housework. So yeah, we'll figure it out, I guess. We'll definitely figure it out. I will figure it out. And to be honest, I haven't actually planned for the new year. There's lots more like personal logistics I'm supposed to be doing, but I haven't just gotten around to doing them. Because I've been just kind of like, I don't feel like doing... I want to give myself a bit more resting time this time around. But I realized that my vacation days, not a lot left actually. So I'm also panicking. So yeah, Even though I'm just like day 3 of my 9-day vacation, but still, yeah. Okay, so this is gonna be where our factory is, which probably means I can start figuring out on what level my train platform should be, which is definitely not this. Maybe... Okay, maybe the logistics floor can be here. And then... Ugh. Yeah. Then we're gonna have a half foundation here. Okay. Turn this in. That's very far away from the factory itself. Do I want to rebuild it? I don't mind rebuilding it actually. Just to make it closer to this whole thing. Yeah, I might flip it around. Yeah, okay. Change of mind, removing things I've built. That's what Satisfactory is all about, right? Okay. Oh, nope. Okay. This. Let's remove you. Actually, let me see if I can get this over here. Crimson says, I think I love Persona so much because it's basically more advanced Pokemon. Which aspect of it? Combat? Or... To be honest, I'm not very sure what genre of game Persona is supposed to be. So do pardon my ignorance. JRPG. I guess I haven't played too much JRPG to really know what that entails. I haven't jumped. The one that I almost kind of started playing was Final Fantasy actually, because everybody was talking about it, but in the end I was like, eh. Oh wait, this is wrong, because just now I mentioned this is supposed to be a logistic floor for this. So in fact, this should be higher. Ah! Okay. I'm gonna remove these. Silly Jumbo. Now I've gone to build all this without realizing my mistake. Personas are basically Pokemon that you can carry up to 12 of, and each has up to 8 moves. Oh! and you have 3 allies each with their own persona. I didn't realize persona is like the term persona actually means like, oh, you have these things that you are collecting. Okay, so this is the factory floor. I think this is where... Okay. Let's shift this here. Just gonna spend time trying to figure this out properly. Oh, let's put you there, put you there. Okay, now we have the correct level. Space. Actually, I can still use that platform because if I build this here, okay, this is supposed to be the track in. The personas are basically someone's inner self. You know what that kind of reminds me of is kind of like when like multiple personality disorder kind of thing. It reminds me of that. Most people can only have one, but obviously the protagonist is special and can have multiple. Yeah, sounds totally like DID. I just don't like the term the disorder. I feel like there's because I have seen some creators on TikTok with DID, and they look like super cool people that just happens to have this thing that most people don't have. Okay. Hey, okay, we have our train station. Let's do 5. And remove this. I'm gonna build out one more here for logistical purposes. Okay, there's the logistics floor. This is where our factory will be. Ooh, I want to avoid that. Let's start the factory here. So we have a bit of overhang, which is fine. I can make that work. You start with 4 slots and slowly unlock more. This is Crimson. Okay. Again, I'm not very sure whether it's the game for me, but What made you start playing that game, Crimson? a friend's recommendation or... Okay, I think I need to move this here. The freight platform. Okay. Okay. Very nice. Maybe I should probably figure out the way back first. Way back as in way back up. Thing. The train tracks. Crimson says, I've seen highlights of a streamer playing it and wanted to try for myself. Ah. Then maybe I should also mention my confession. I've installed Marvel Rivals, but I think I turned on the game, got totally overwhelmed, and I was like, I don't think because it's gonna be a team game where you play with strangers, right, and things like that, because I don't think any of my friends actually will be able to play Marvel Rivals with me. So I was like, I installed it because I saw all the streamers playing as Jeff, and Jeff is just hilarious, in my opinion. I love Jeff. Thanks to not Crimson, Kija, actually, weirdly enough. Yeah. But yeah. I figured I don't want to cause like problems for teams with me in them, so I just decided, you know what, no. Oh, this is gonna be tricky. Crimson says, there we go. What happened? Ah, main vault open. Noise. I'm not very sure whether this is gonna be a good thing to do. I think, you know what? Okay. Let me see if I can do this here. Nope, too tight. Move one back. There we go. Okay. That means half signal. Hello. Okay. This is gonna cause traffic jam. no. Okay. Phew. Okay. Crisis averted, I hope. And honestly, I think I'm gonna change this to a path signal as well. I'm gonna remove that path signal. So this whole thing becomes track in and of itself. Is this a good idea? I'm not sure actually. I think. Okay. I think I'm just gonna do that. Let's see if it slows down. I think it's fine to slow down because, yeah, realistically. Crimson says main vault open and that's it. I can't do anything else in the palace until I send the card except for one little corner I miss. You reached a milestone. Congratulations. Okay. Alright. Look at that. I think I have so many train stations in this world that the game decided to just auto-name it station whatever number I'm on right now. Which is hilarious. So this is gonna be Kending. This is gonna be input. I'll need resins in this one. Okay. Let's put in the storage unit. Buffer storage. Oh god. That looks correct. Crimson says, I've now exfiltrated the bank. Okay, there's a term I'm not familiar with. Exfiltrated. Most of the time we hear infiltrated. Does that mean you have escaped the bank or something? Because infiltrate is like going in, right? I hope I'm correct. I have no idea if I'm correct, honestly. Okay. So we have these. And then we're gonna have to start the factory here. Oh, yes. Before I continue, I need to get the power done. So the power, most of the time I just do this. I've kind of gotten a hang of like a lot of 2, 3. Kind of got my own okay, what works best for me situation. Oh, nope, that's not my I meant to do this. Just as I was saying, like I think I got it down. Okay. 1, 2, 3. What I mean is kind of like, oh, I know my train stations will have a power line coming down, where is the best location, and then how I route it to the main hub area. Hub area meaning power switch and see, that is what I mean by I cannot do combat games because I cannot for the life of me just like click where I want it to click. Okay. I want here. Gonna bring down this. Also, I just realized I built this on 2-meter foundation when most of the time I actually built this on 4, which is fine, actually, to be honest. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Okay. So, let's see now. I need to bring... this all the way here. Put in a priority switch here. Let's do the light panels. Here. I don't actually need minus, so I don't need that. Then I'm just gonna bring that down. Here. Actually, in fact, I should probably do double. There we go. Perfect. Alright. And this is gonna be called KD Fabric. And let's turn that on. Why is there no power? No connection? Of course, I haven't connected this up. Okay. Oh. Oh, I think I connected that. Okay. Oh! Incoming ad break. Okay, very nice. I have the power running. So, okay. I guess I'll leave you all somewhere to look at this. Oh, this is looking nice. Lots of factories in the background. And that's station 50. There's like 50 train stations in this world, which is crazy. I think my previous world I only hit like 10, at most 20. So, yeah. Crimson says the game gave me 3-week deadline to go through the palace and steal the treasure. I'm on the first day I'm able to enter the palace. You didn't use cheats, did you? I suspect your current playthrough, it's like vanilla playthrough. I should probably... Okay, I have 3 minutes. Crimson says, nope, lol. Good. Alright, I'm gonna go on a 10-minute break. So feel free to stand up and stretch, go grab a drink, grab a bite, or go to the washroom, or feel free to sit back, relax, enjoy the music. Today we finally have music versus last week. So yeah, sit back, relax, have a chat. I have no idea what I'm saying. Anyway, yeah, I'll catch you all later. Be right back. folks, I'm back. Crimson says before the break, just really stocked up on supplies. Ah. Okay. Let me just take a picture here. I think I really like this angle a lot. I think. Yep. All right. Let's continue building. I think hopefully this should be quick. I don't want to spend the whole session just working on the fabric factory, which is supposed to be like let me see how I want to position this. Oh, Crimson says I hopped off my PC for the night. Ah, okay. You hopped off the PC, but not necessarily off the stream, I guess. I'll finish the palace when I play tomorrow. Procrastination. Okay. I'll need refinery. V1. Is this a good spot? Yes, this is a good spot. It's gonna interfere a bit with the power line, but I think... Oh, I need to bring this back. Yeah, this is perfect. Alright. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dang it. Okay, let's build out a bit more. Oh, no. 9 and 10. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. So we're gonna have... Let me use my usual... It's nice to have a build palette for each area here. And I think I'm pretty firmed up on what my build palette for this area is. So I think my first floor will always be these frame windows. Then the second floor will be the walls in the steel variety. Just gonna build this out first because I need to decide how tall the secondary logistics floor for the resin will be. Okay. Actually, I'll need to break out one of this because I need to bring in the water. Okay, let's do the pipes now. Actually, gonna do the splitter actually. Okay. Bring it in from... This is this a line? It is a line. It didn't look a line. I should probably include this in the blueprint, but it's fine. Okay. Then enchanted wall that goes like so. It will cut through. Do I want it to cut through? Do I want to bring up the logistics floor by 1? Bringing it up by 1 will be better. Yeah. Okay. Cribzen says I'm going into Sydney tomorrow to grab some Lego to stream over the next few days. What a luxurious thing to say. Also, Crimson, do you manage to watch what I said just now? Like, I'll be doing Lego streams over the weekend. You probably most probably have heard that, but just want to kind of reinforce it. Yeah, it says Crimson. Yay! I know how much you love it when I do Lego streams. To be honest, the space station set, I was trying to find a number of pieces because I was like, oh, do I need more time to do this? I couldn't find any information. I was like, It was such a weird thing. But yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna do the power lines on the other side. What do I have to do with the other side? Nah, I'll do it this side. Okay. So let me do double. Yep, this is good. Unlike you, I don't hoard Lego, so I don't have many sets to build. Set ID. Give me a second. 42179. 42179. I'm guessing you're going onto the Lego store to take a look. But yeah. I normally wouldn't hoard it. Normally. Am I? Yeah, I'm correct. I mean, it is. When I say normally, I mean like years ago. It's just a more recent trend thingy that I developed. I guess. I don't know what to call it. But yeah. Because of the move back home from another country, I was like, oh, don't know how to. Well, as in, I was like, I don't want to build these because I don't want to ship built sets, and so they just started accumulating. And yeah, and then before I know it, I was like, I don't feel like building it right now. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do here is do a single knob here. 526. Oh, I might be able to do that in one session. That may mean just one stream actually, which will be nice. Because one of the things I'm afraid of is I need to have two streams to get that built. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Now. Hello? Oh! Oh, I've set it up like that. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna continue doing this. The plum blossom is only 327. Oh, that's a small set. Oh, which reminds me, I'm supposed to make pre-orders for one of the Lego sets. I want to get the bamboo one. I really want to get the bamboo one. That will be my Chinese New Year set. I think there's another Chinese New Year set that I was like, kind of like, we'll see, we'll see. I think we talked about it on stream before, yeah. Which means more sets for my hoarding. I'm still thinking how I want to do the big roller coaster set. I really don't like this. I don't like the fact that wires are cutting through the... You know what? I'm gonna remove all this. And redo that. I think I'm gonna set them... The set I really want is the 71799 Ninjago City Markets, but I highly doubt the Lego store will have them. Never say never. But I also don't want to keep your hopes up. All the best for tomorrow, I guess. That's all I'm gonna say. Today I walked past the Lego store, which is in the same mall that where I go grocery shopping. And yeah, I saw like the bookshelf thingy is still listed as a free gift, but it's like totally sold out. Oh, I'm so happy I got it while the stocks last. So yeah. Want to know how many pieces that set is? I'm very sure it's like 100 plus or something. It's a very, very, very small set. Wait a minute. Something is happening. I think. Oops. I need to be mindful of the boombox. I gotten myself a boombox in game. So yeah, that's why you're hearing double sounds from there. For a moment there, I thought you're saying 661. Oh, you mean the Ninjago set? Oh, Ninjago set is 6,000. Wow, that's a very, 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 very big set. How much is it again? It doesn't sound cheap. Wait, I think I distinctly remember me having this conversation with you. And I think I mentioned like, oh, ooh, please be more financially responsible. 21 minifigs. That's a lot. The most number of minifigs that I've had in the set was the Chinese New Year, the Lunar New Year reunion set. Hello, okay. Only $550. That's a lot of money. Oh gosh. I cannot recommend you spending that much kind of money. That would be irresponsible of me as an adult. As a adult. Oh, stop it, game. For over 6k pieces is pretty good. Yeah, I know. It's pretty as well, I'm not gonna lie. I still remember how it looks like, so yeah. The Titanic is $1,000 and 9,090 pieces. Anything that is kind of like, well, I won't say Titanic is IP, but I'm very sure it's a collector's item. Yeah. I think the closest I can kind of compare the Ninjago set to is kind of like my desire to get the Rivendell set, which in the end I didn't get because I was like, no, I can't possibly. So, yeah. I don't have the amount of space for that as well, which is an unfortunate thing. And is the platform? For the first time, the factory floor is bigger than the train platform. Do I want to build this out? Or do I want to? We'll see. That means I want to bring it up via here. Somehow. Which I think is fine. I think it's very fine. Okay. I didn't do the buffer storage for this yet. Okay, let's do that now. By the way, I should also add, like, I cannot recommend spending that much money, but if you think you're comfortable with spending that amount of money, don't let me stop you. I think for sure, like, I understand why you would get it, but, you know, it's just kind of like in principle, I cannot agree. In principle, if you know what I mean. Right. 9 cents per piece versus the Thai Interceptor, which is 18 cents per piece. I mean, any set that is kind of like around $100 is actually not very cost effective. And I'm also not the kind of person who's like, oh, this is so cheap because per piece is so cheap. No. For me, it's all about the final product. Partly because I'm not a mock. I don't dabble in mocks. Yet. Right now, I'm just saving money for travel, for my eventual travel plans. And after that, I think I want to save up money to do 3D printing. Because, yeah. Oh!
Hello there.
Hi, Kokokina Jack. Hello. We're talking about Lego sets here. Because, yeah. I think I started the conversation because I announced like, oh, I'm gonna be doing Lego streams over the weekend. Crimson says, yikes. What happened? What happened? The plum blossom is 15 cents per piece. That's why don't look at the, don't. Oh, Kokokina Jack redeemed drinking ASMR. Cheers. Let me just clear it. Have a sip of plain water. Thank you. Oh, posture check. All right. I do need it. I've been feeling quite a bit of body ache from doing so much housework over the week. Oh my goodness, I'm really getting old. I mean, if you follow my Blue Sky, you would know that I've made a very old people purchase for the past few days. Crimson will have a field day with that. Yeah. Coco says, water, the second best fluid. I'm thinking what kind of answer you would give if I ask, okay, so what's the best fluid in your opinion? I should probably put in the recipes for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Coco says lol. Okay, so we have the fabric coming up. And then we'll need to find the space. Oh, this is a perfect spot for the awesome sink. Of course. In that case, let me put down a smart splitter. Crimson says, I'm justifying the purchase of the markets because I've bought barely any Lego this year compared to previous years. And also I got given most of the cost as Christmas gifts, so I'll only be like $200 out of pocket. Okay. Okay. Guy math, but sure. You know what I'm gonna say. If you're talking about spending wise. But I'm sure you're gonna go, hush, shush, Jumbo, shush. That does not count. Is this correct? Oh, it is correct. Okay. So we're gonna have this feed into here. We'll have to configure this to set this to any and forward to go to overflow. And then this goes to an awesome sync. Crimson says, I've had way more money than in the past years and bought so much less Lego. No.
Hello there.
Hi, thank you Freaky Galaxies for the raid of Party of Night. And thanks for the follow. Thank you so much. Freaky raid. Thank you Zebra. Thank you. And Crimson Redeem, speak in villager voice for 45 seconds. Of course, of course. Oh no. Okay, let's see. Ready?
Hey everyone. This is Villager Jumbo speaking. Welcome on in, our raiders. Do you have enemy emeralds for me? Well, I can't say I remember Freak Galaxies, but yeah, thank you very much. Now, this is Higher Pitch Kermit. Kermit speaks much lower voice. Rainbow Connection. Okay, it's sort of the same voice, but yeah. Crimson! Crimson's been waiting so long to use that again. Also completed. Okay, I'm gonna switch off the villager voice.
That's my real voice, by the way. I just happen to be able to do that voice. Oh man. Hope that didn't freak people out. Folks discover that I can do the villager voice because on my Minecraft streams when I do like building and stuff, then I'll just go like, So yeah. Zebra says, it's okay, Mumbo still gaming. I'm definitely not Mumbo. I'm more like the other counterpart. Like the one that doesn't know any redstone. Well, I wouldn't say I don't know any redstone, but I do know a bit. But I do build quite a number of farms, but yeah. I would say I'm kind of like I'm an IKEA assembler of Minecraft farms. So yeah. Bumbo9, yeah, Crimson, Bumbo sale. Yeah, I do Bumbo a lot. Coco says my brain has attempted to associate that voice to something. I hope it's an appropriate thing. That makes me worried. Not gonna lie. Okay. Let's put you here and put you there. So I can put Um. No! It's the wrong way around, of course. There we go. That's correct. Okay. Sorry. It's a very weird thing when you can start, where you realize you can do certain kind of weird voices. Also, how's your stream, Freaky Galaxies? Hope you are doing well. Thank you for the raid once again. Crimson says, oh, I've been doing that for ages. You mean like voices? Coco says it failed to associate it to do anything except it's you doing a villager voice, but all good is a common occurrence for me. Okay, give me a second. I actually need to do math here. I need 276. Let's see now. I need water extractor. Ooh, that's big. I forgot how big this is. Am I able to fit it? Oh my gosh. I think I need to have... Anyway, I'm just gonna throw it down. Okay. I think this is where our water collection thingy goes. 120. Coco says I could do the villager, but I don't know how good I am at it. It's just somehow I have the same tone, and yeah. Crimson says I use varying tones and speech patterns in combination with voice mod to completely change my voice and mess with people sometimes. Changing your speech pattern intentionally is pretty dang hard. I think it helps for me a bit because I'm bilingual, and I do speak with a different Mandarin speaking voice than my English speaking voice. So yeah. Coco says Discord. Sorry, I don't actually have a public Discord. I do have a private one that I do for weird testing purposes. So, sorry about it. I can't, yeah, there isn't one to join. I'm trying to find my pipe stuff. Where's my pipes stuff? Ah, there we go. All good, all good, says Coco Kinachek. Thanks. End of the year, weird, like, throat thingy. I have no idea what I'm saying anymore. Alright. I needed to do, oh gosh. This is 120, and I need 276 divided by 120, that's 3. Okay. That's not a lot, which is good. And I think this is the last one I need to put. Okay. Okay. Crimson says, oh, where I speak Japanese, my voice kind of changes, and I have to change my speech pattern because it's really hard to speak Japanese with my normal voice. I know, right? I know, right? It's very, 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 very common for people who are bilingual, I guess. Most probably also with people that are like, okay, I need to speak in a different way because of blah 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 blah, like work and stuff. But yeah. Oh, I should probably like. Oh, I can't do it. Okay. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't go up anymore. Okay, fine. It's fine. It's fine. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's bring that up and bring this down. Turn this around. It's almost as if I'm singing a song. Oh, excuse me. That's not correct. Cause okay. Then probably need to actually bring this up more. Yeah. 2, 3. Let me remove this. Also that. Crimson says, according to my Japanese teacher, I also changed my accent entirely when I'm speaking it, which is wild because I don't do that intentionally. No, most of the time we don't do it intentionally. I can't speak for most people actually, I realize, but yeah, I definitely don't do it. Like, yeah. I think it all happened like when I realized when I was very young, I got bullied for having a Malaysian accent because both my parents are actually Malaysians. And Malaysians have, especially northern Malaysians, northern West Malaysians, northwestern Malaysians, okay, yeah. There is a very thick accent to our both English and Mandarin, even Mandarin as well. In case there are still any Singaporeans here, basically the northwestern accent is 所有的第四声变成第一声，很高的第一声啊。That is kind of like Malaysian. Because most of the time we in Chinese we actually speak with 4 tones. The 4th tone, the becomes a very high pitch and it doesn't drop down. So so from young I've been made fun of for having that. So I needed to kind of like change it, or well, like I do not want to get bullied anymore and whatever. So I decided to just have that out of my system, if that is the correct term. But yeah, then after a while, it becomes second nature to me to actually kind of like speak in the different. It becomes habitual, like when I'm like 12 or 13 years old. Yeah, which is wild. Okay, this is in the center. Yep. Yep. Okay. So this goes down. I built this wrong. Of course I built this wrong. Ugh. These junctions are not supposed to be here. They are supposed to be way further back here. Dang it. Coco says, I'm not sure why, but I find it sad. Oh no, no, why? What happened? Was it my story? It's, to be honest, it's like kind of like, you know what? Actually, I'm kind of glad that happened. Because later on, I start to kind of like, especially during university days, I discovered that I really love doing like radio drama shows that I do for school. And then I'm kind of glad like, ooh, I have the ability to actually just switch accents, do different characters for my radio drama, even, yeah, so it's actually really fun. So, you know, like, there's this Chinese saying, if 塞翁失马焉知非福, if you lose your horse, you don't know what fortune awaits you. So, yeah. So, yeah. Crimson says, I can replicate a few accents if I'm trying, but I can never do an American one because it seems so flat compared to Australian, and my voice just doesn't like it. Having varying accents is fairly normal here, given how multicultural Australia is. Yeah, I have heard. Well, I have heard quite a different Australians speaking with Australian accent, and I would agree that there isn't actually like one. Well, there seems to be one, but it's kind of like varying degrees of like, if you know what I mean. I don't. Like, there's a podcast that I listen to, Tony and Ryan. Their accent, it's considerably black. What is going on with my tongue? Considerably. You know what I'm gonna say. Their accent is much stronger than what Crimson actually sounds like. I guess there is a kind of like Australian radio voice actually. Coco says, what accents could you imitate? I would say mostly is to do with Chinese accents. Partly because like Mandarin accents, I should say, because Mandarin is there's so many Chinese speakers, so I can actually like imitate like the Beijing accents and the Taiwanese accents. I mean, I live in Taiwan for so long, so I do have a natural tendency where I hop onto the plane to go to Taiwan, my accent will switch naturally, because I notice I will find myself speaking with the air stewardess and with the Taiwanese accent. So yeah. Then English-wise, not really. I mean, I can sort of do a posh British accent, which is how you speak with an apple in your mouth or something like that. So yeah, but it's very bad. I'm yeah. I think I should. Yeah. Nobody clip that. Because for example, Nah, it's okay. I don't want to do Mandarin. I don't want to speak too much Mandarin on this channel, so yeah. Crimson says each state has a slightly distinct accent from each other. Oh, there totally is an Aussie radio voice. There are so many people I've met where I just think that's a radio voice. Ah! Yes, each state. Singapore is too small to actually have like district specific accents, but I have encountered like in Taiwan, like the northerners and the southerners have very different yeah, tones. I wouldn't say very, and to be honest, like it's very indistinguishable for me, partly because the southern Taiwan accent actually sounds very similar to the Malaysian accent for some reason. And for some weird, quirky reason, southern Taiwan food actually tastes more in line with the Southeast Asian taste buds than the northern Taiwan food. It's wild. Food is another thing that I kind of find it fun to talk about, like in terms of like, if you're talking about accents, then we can explore food as well, because like different areas have different food likings and stuff. And I find it wild that in Taiwan itself, like if I go to different district have their own kind of food, even though Taiwan is like just a small island as well, much bigger than Singapore, but still, yeah. And there are like different tastes and different like well-known food stuff. So yeah, I find it fun. I find those kind of things very fun to think about. Oh, now I need to figure out how to bring down the power for this. Oh man. Okay. Maybe what I'm gonna do is... Am I able to delete this? Yes, I am. Okay, give me a second, folks. I'm gonna try and work out this part. Connect this to this, connect this to you. Okay. Crimson says a radio host named Ray Hadley, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, retired a few weeks ago after 43 years on air, and he has one of the most iconic radio voices in the country. Oh, okay. That is definitely somebody I do not know. See if I can work out how I want to do this. I still want to extend this out actually. Oop, not too much. Okay. And 43 years doing radio is wild. Yeah, but not really too, considering their generation, you know, if you get what I mean. Like, that is a generation of people that just stays in their job for a very long time. I mean, partly also like because work culture back in those days are actually considerably there's that word again, considerably, there we go, more nicer, I would say. Coco says that's interesting. I'm not sure if it is correlated to what you've said, but I think in Taiwan is where the Austronesians began their journey. Oh, I don't know about that, but it makes sense. I've always said that native Taiwanese, the ones native to the island, they resemble, and they sound, their native language sounds much more similar to Malay Bahasa than in Mandarin in general. And it's wild. The one thing that is very different is their costume, their cultural colors and the way that they dress and things like that. But I think if you are talking about like speech patterns and looks wise, so I always think, I think the native Taiwanese are actually closer to the whole Southeast Asian than Mandarin Chinese per se. So yeah, that's that. Oh, I am working on the power line. Oh, yes. I keep forgetting. Oops. Okay, I think what I want to do is bring out a beam. Oh, I'm about to go on a break, but I'm gonna just try to do this right now. Okay. Coco says there's a language family about it, so yeah. Recently, I've been fascinated with these language things, like origins of languages, and it's more of a I'm curious, so I started like reading up on things. I think it doesn't help that TikTok is like, hey, I think you will be interested in this creator who is a linguist, who not necessarily linguist, but somebody who looks into the history of languages, specifically the Latin, English ones. So yeah, not necessarily, but yeah. Cripson says, oh yeah, my sister got me 2 spools of 3D printer filament for Christmas. Oh, nice. Okay, I need to go on a break. How much time do I have left? 2 minutes until the break time. Okay. So yeah, white and glow in the dark. Ooh, that sounds nice. Okay. Oh, hello creature. Okay. Think this is where we're gonna. Oh, this is gonna get noisy. Okay. Give me a second. I'm trying to find a good AFK spot for this. Yeah, I should probably use the jetpack. Oh, turbo fuel is so nice to have. Okay. Alright. This is gonna be our FK spot for now, for this break. Oh, Coco says, gotta go now. See ya. Thank you for being here. Have a good night. See ya. Oh, also Happy New Year. Cripson says, so spooky prints are on the table. Yay! Might make a little ghost to dial in the right settings for it. Alright, I'm gonna go on a break so that the ads can run and so that I can get more water. But yeah, feel free to stand up and stretch, go grab a drink, grab a bite, go to the washroom. If not, feel free, sit back, relax, enjoy the music, and I'll be back with you soon in 10 minutes time. Be right back. Hello folks, I'm back. Alright, let's continue. I'm on my jetpack. Okay, very nice. Now I can switch to my... Ooh. Okay. Hover packed. And then I think it's time to bring in the stuff, which means I should probably set up the train signals. So block signal here, block signal here, path signal here, and path signal here. I think I'm gonna put one block signal here. And put... Do I have a path signal there already? Okay. I think I'm gonna put block signal here. So I don't want the trains to... I want the main line to have a bit of priority first. Here itself, I do need to make one more block signal here. And add a block signal. Nope, that's not where I want. Stop it. There we go. Nice, nice. And now I don't need this power pole anymore. Okay. Let's see. This is correct. This goes down. The water should already be filled in these. Right. And I think I'm ready to bring in the trains. So let's do one train, one freight car. Gonna put another train here, another freight car. I should probably rename this. This is gonna type in Chinese, Kenting out fabric. Okay, just putting these down. Am I able to? No, I can't copy. Okay. Oh, let me just copy from this. Call this resin 1. Edit timetable. Output resin. Turn on self-driving. And this is resin 2. This goes resin 2, resin, and turn on. Okay. It should be going to should have quite a number of trains on here. Okay, very good. Resin 2 is having a bit of space. We're getting a bit clumped up down here. Hopefully after this runs for a while, this should space out nicely. Okay, so this is going to this. Okay, there's a big gap between resin 2 and iron ingots. Very nice. Ah. I like it when things are coming together. Okay. Resin 2 should be heading, yep, it's heading in. I just worry these two trains will bunch up here. That should be fine because it won't affect the main train line. They should be coming down. Okay, our first batch is here. Oh, our second train is here. Oh,
Hello there.
hi, Paubo. Oh, that's just nice. Very nice, very nice. Of course, I didn't set this to unload. Ah, dang it. Paubo says Crimson summoned you. Why? Why were you summoned? Are you a Pokemon? Popo says my stream notification bot didn't tell me you went live. Oh. I think there's a bit of problem with the live notification. Also, I think because of that little mishap that I forgot to set this to unload, the trains are gonna go one more round around here, this place. But yeah. So yes, this is the blue crater. This is where I'm setting up the ammunition. Just for a recap for Pobo. But yeah, I have my. That is where I do the sulfur stuff, which is creating compacted coal and black powder. That is all the iron ingots and all the stuff. Iron plates, iron ingots, and iron something else. Rebar, iron rebar. And then this one is making steel ingots with my steel pipes actually, using the alternate recipe. So it's importing the iron ingots and then turning them into steel pipes with one of the coal here. That is producing something. Why is this producing again? Smokeless powder. Yes, this is producing smokeless powder. And this one is producing turbo fuel, which you can see the red color of. And then, yeah. And then right now I'm making the fabric. And so, yeah, in preparation of making gas filters and stuff. But yeah. Pobo asks, are you familiar with Age of Empires? You're asking me if I know Age of Empires? Of course I do. Why? I've been eyeing the remake, but I heard it's not very good, so I didn't get around to playing the remaster. So yeah, why do you ask about Age of Empires? Age of Empires is like my Satisfactory for when I was young. Basically, I sink a lot of time into that. I figure, like trying to figure out where is the best place to put what, blah blah blah. Crimson's monk reference. Oh, yeah. Pobo says you're talking about definitive edition. I think it's called definitive edition. Yeah. It's fun. The graphics are kind of crazy. Actually, I was thinking about just getting that game just to look at architecture. Actually, weirdly enough, so that like I can have some inspiration for Minecraft. But yeah, the old monks used to say Wololo when they converted someone. I forgot about that, but I totally remembered now that you mentioned it. Because I thought Wololo was like Pokemon? Like one of the Pokemons as well. I only know of Wololo cause of MC having an Easter egg with evokers and sheep. Oh yeah, that as well. That as well. I totally forgot about that. Okay, these should start making fabric. Yes, they are. Very nice. There is a Pokemon called Wolo. Ah, so I'm not wrong. For a moment there, I thought I have my video game history mixed up. But I did mix it up. Yeah. Okay. So I should have my fabric. Okay. For a moment there, I thought the fabric are all going into a sink, which worries me. There's a Pokemon called Woolo. It's a sheep. It's not Wolo. Fine. Woolo. Wooloo. Oh yeah, it's Wooloo. 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 I see why it's called Wooloo now. Okay. Sure. Alright. So do I? Okay. Hopefully I have enough polymer resin to saturate this line. Still saturating right now. I'm still a bit concerned, like, why did Crimson summon Pobo? Oh yeah, this has water, right? This has enough water. Yeah, it does. Okay. Good. And oop. Crimson says it's an extremely round sheep and it's very cute. Pobo says, what do you just call me? Oh. Okay. Just want a bit of the trim here while I wait for the line to saturate. I should probably start work on the next factory. I have 2 more factories to build around here. Both of them manufacture plants, which is like, Okay. This is definitely churning out. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh, this is the wrong number. Of course. 276 divided by 3, that's 92. Okay, I need to change this to 92. So this is not running at good efficiency. Alright. There we go. Povo says, oh yeah, the reason Crimson summoned me. We realize you haven't played Sea of Thieves with us. We need to sail, matey. Yeah. It's still in my Steam library, yes. Crimson says, ugh, I forgot you Americans spelled realize with a Z. Looks so gross. Sometimes I forget which one is S and Z. So I have to actually Google. What is the UK spelling for realize? Or like there's a couple of words like realize, sympathize, you know, those words. Okay, I think this, okay. Is it starting to saturate? I hope it's saturated. Okay, it is saturated. Okay, very good. All right. And these, this is still not running at full efficiency. Well, it's running better, but yeah, okay. Then the OR versus OUR. Oh, that's fine, because I spell OUR since young, so yeah. Neighbor, favorite, yeah. The funny thing is, I'm doing my work is web design. So to cater to the Americans, we have to use the American spelling for a lot of our platforms. So on our platform, there's a term, there's an action we call favorite, and I always have to spell like, oh, which one do I want to spell right now? Like, oh, okay. So yeah, that's that. Okay, for this one, I actually think what I want to do here is, let me just try this. Looks good. I might just extend this out. Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. Okay. This, nope. Dang it. Okay. Oh, I need roofs. For the water, I think I want to go with, hello. Okay. Crimson says, oh, there's a Sea of Thieves character whose name gets spelled wrong all the time. Grey Marrow. Oh, it's the Grey A versus Grey E, right? Ah, pain. Nope. Dang it. Yeah, lol. Trust me, I know. It always takes me a second to kind of like, oh, which one do I want to spell right now? I keep forgetting which one Minecraft uses. I think I set my Minecraft to British English. So that's why it's always like, yeah. Crimson says he's meant to be a super intimidating character, but has the goofiest name. Pobo says I can never remember if Grey or Grey is the correct spelling. That was close. I think. Ah! I'm gonna turn off self-driving for now. I want to wait for all the trains to pass through first. now I turn it on. In the books and other expanded media, his full name is revealed to be Gideon Greymarrow. Gideon is such a silly name. Gideon? There's a character somewhere called Gideon. Can't remember suddenly. Because whenever somebody says Gideon, I'll be thinking about that character. Or how his name is being called. Wait, what? Is this already full? Gravity Falls? No, not Gravity Falls, because I haven't watched Gravity Falls. Little Gideon, little old me. Not sure. It's fine. I'm sure it will suddenly come back to me. Okay. So we have this factory now up and running at full capacity, full efficiency. So right now I need to decide. Okay, fine. I only have 2 factories left, which is if I go over to my Figma file, I can actually mark this as done. A lot of this will be going into sync, but I'm left with this tool. So I have the fabric part. I need to get the coal. So the only way to do that is actually get the coal from here, which is a bit out of the way, but yeah, the thing is it can only be done like so. I need 336 of them. So okay, so back to the stream. Oh.
Hello there.
Rokuta says, what? No stream announcement on Discord? Well, I've stopped making stream announcement on Discord for Satisfactory because like, yeah. It's nothing to do with casual craft, right? So I'm like, I'm always a bit self-conscious about that, so yeah. Anyway. Hello Rokuta! There will be one from next week onwards, I would say. So, you know. What's this? Uproar. Okay. Ooh. You know what? I think I'm just gonna do the other 2 factories. Nah, I still have time. Okay. Right now, I think what I can do is to hook up this geyser to the main factory line. To the main... this. This. And then, yeah. Okay. Which probably mean I should probably build out something here. And then have the connection directly. Ugh. Okay. This is correct. Rokuda says to Crimson, Exuma's prank on Javin is probably a good prank to do to Jumbo. I mean, hi Jumbo. Hi Rokuta. Okay. I need a wall. Okay. It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is awesome. Okay. We connect this down. Crimson says I have no idea. I have no clue what you mean. I don't watch X or Jevin. I don't know whether Crimson is saying that truthfully or he's just kind of evading. But sure. Okay. Truthful. Okay. I'll take your word for it, I guess. I have no other choice anyway. I only watch Grain. Crimson says I only watch Grain, Mambo and Tango. Rokoda says since when has Crimson ever been truthful? When he's tired and needs sleep. Weirdly enough. Isn't that right, Crimson? There's a fourth, but now you know. Oh, there's a fourth, but you know. Okay. I get what you mean. Okay. I need to connect that to here, and then so I can get the geothermal. Oof, speak. Is it a line? It is a line. Okay. And what I want to do here as well, I'm gonna open this up. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So I'm gonna do. Oh, nope, not this. Architecture. This. Okay. And then switch over to this walkway. Huh. Hello? Why aren't you working? What is happening? Autosave. There we go. Alright. Now we can do... This has been always part of the plan. Radio tower here. Nahahaha. And I'll need to connect this up. Nice. Okay, right now I should be getting... Yeah, I'm getting these two nodes here. Okay, I should probably remove the old tower, radio tower over there, because that is not what I planned. But yeah, I like this little walkway over to the radio tower in the middle of the blue crater. Okay. Rokota says, well, I gotta get going. I have to take my dog to the vet. Oh no! Hope doggo is fine. Take care. Happy New Year, Rokota! She's getting old, so who knows? Oh no, I don't like that feeling. Losing a pet is as bad as losing a family member. Speaking from experience, so it's yeah. All right. We have to hunt down these two coal nodes and figure out how I'm gonna get a train line over there. Yeah. Wait. Crimson says, hope you come home. Are you referencing the Superman trailer? Which rocks, by the way. I should add. I can't English. It's 2 a.m. Hope you come home with a friend. Crimson says, and I've not even seen the Superman trailer. Ah, okay. Then I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Okay, I believe I need to drag a power line over there so that I can hover all the way there. I believe the coal should be somewhere just up this. Well, not just, but yeah. Oh, this is gonna be a pain to build the tracks for. We're almost in another biome already. Should be around here. Oh, I think it's over there. Okay. Come. Only thing I know, says Crimson, is Guy Gardner is in it. I can't wait because I always like Nathan Fillion as a actor. Why is there radiation here? Why? Where's the radiation coming from? Oh, that. Ah, fine. I'm gonna make a long way around. Let me just put a radiation mark there. There's the coal. Okay, well, I have a problem if I come this close. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. And then we have this here. And then we need to go up the slope. Should be somewhere here, I believe. Yeah. Okay, let me just bring this up here. There we go. Okay, so now I need to figure out how to bring this back to the blue crater. Let me take a look at where I am. Excuse me. Ooh. Oh, hello there. Ah, it's too far away for me to put a stamp. Maybe I can try to build a train line down. Try. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, let me just figure this out. Don't think I'm gonna get this done by today, but just gonna work through it. And this is too tall, of course. Okay, let's do 2 meters. Come on. Okay, -1, 2. Okay. Station here. Train station here. It goes up. Goes down. Oh. Platform will be here. Let's see if I can actually get this to work. So I need to turn around. Don't think this will work. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. I wonder if a single train line may work. Single train line may work. Okay. Because I only have one train coming up here. Okay, how much do I need? 336. Should be fine. Okay. Okay, what time is it? 11. Okay. Let me see if I can actually just connect this all the way here. I can. I wonder if this will be best. Let's just try. Let's just try. Also, I'll need to break path. Oh, nope. That's not path. That should be this here. This here. This here. And I'm gonna just add path here. That worked. Okay. And then I need to figure out how to bring this down. And where to connect it to. I can connect it to the same place. Can I? I'm gonna aim for that one. Well, anyway. I think that is gonna be a project for off stream, so yeah. Anyway, just want to repeat and highlight myself. This is gonna be one of the last regular streams for Satisfactory. Because next Friday onwards, I think I'm gonna switch back to Minecraft. It won't mean that I won't be streaming or playing my Satisfactory anymore. I will most probably be still playing Satisfactory off and on, and sometimes I might hop on. Most probably, when I do major highlights, like major milestones, then yeah, I'll stream those. But I think outside of that, yeah, this will be one of the last one. So Minecraft will be back on the schedule. But before the year ends, so this is gonna be the last Satisfactory stream of the year, as well as the last regular Satisfactory stream. This weekend there will be additional time for me to do a Lego stream, the space thingy. So yeah, do watch out for that. I think tomorrow night might be possible, so I will be doing that. I'm not very sure whether that one requires 2 streams or 1 stream, but I'll cater for 2 streams. But most probably, if we finish it, we will just finish it. If we have time, then we'll do the bookcase set as well. Then maybe before the end of the year, we'll do one Minecraft stream, maybe like Tuesday or something. We'll see. Anyway, before we end, I think this is a good spot to actually take some thumbnails for the stream. Go away. Okay. So this is actually a very nice screenshot here because this is the whole area that I have been doing up. So yeah. Oh, let me toggle high res. Very nice. Okay. Then I think before we end, because Fixmas is over, but I don't think I've shown off this yet, so I'm just gonna grab some of these and have a fireworks kind of thingy. How do I use this? Hello? Wait, I didn't do homeworks. So I have no idea how to set this off. Am I supposed to... there we go. Can I plant? Okay, so I'm gonna throw one down. Let's do another one. And do a sparkly one. Crimson says, well, it's time for me to get some sleep before I go to Sydney tomorrow. Bobo says, I do have some extra with skelly skulls sitting around. Crimson says, fireworks! Yeah, so let's celebrate. I know it's a bit early for the New Year fireworks, but you know, since we have them. Oh, that's nice. Happy holidays, happy New Year. I'll see you all when I see you. If I don't happen to see you for the rest of the year, happy New Year. Have a good one, everyone. Goodbye. And off, yeah. Goodbye.